This is Daily Dose of Darryl, Viewer's Digest from the Peebles Motivation Bureau, Season 2, Episode 50, September 11th to 17th, entitled September. In addition to being Healthy Aging Month and National Cholesterol Education Month and World Alzheimer's Month, September is one of those change months. Each year, and even in life itself, we see multiple changes. This week, we'll take a brief look at September by lifting up in each dose 3 specific items. First, a significant event that took place in history during September. Second, we will identify something that occurs in September seasonally. And third, we will look at an activity that people look forward to in September. That will total 21 different items in this episode. 7 significant events from the past to reflect upon. 7 current seasonal things to increase our awareness of, and 7 activities to consider adding to or expanding in our lives. These doses are designed to help us appreciate more and immerse ourselves more than ever before in this thing we call September. Monday. The start of World War II, September 1st, 1939. September is indelibly associated with the outbreak of World War II. On September the 1st, 1939, Nazi Germany, led by Adolf Hitler, invaded Poland, prompting the United Kingdom and France to declare war on Germany on September the 3rd. This marked the beginning of a global conflict that would reshape the course of history, leading to profound changes in politics, society, and technology. Back to school season. September in the USA signals the start of the academic year. It's a time when students of all ages return to school, bringing a sense of anticipation and new beginnings. Backpacks are filled, classrooms buzz with activity, and families adjust to their fall routines. Foliage tours. September in the USA brings the first glimpses of the spectacular fall foliage. People flock to regions like New England and the Appalachian Mountains and the Midwest to embark on scenic drives and hiking trips. The vibrant red, orange, and yellow leaves create a breathtaking backdrop for outdoor enthusiasts and photographers alike. Tuesday. 9/11 attacks, September 11th, 2001. September 11th will forever be etched in the collective memory as the day when terrorist attacks shook the United States. On this tragic day in 2001, Al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked 4 commercial airplanes, crashing 2 into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City and 1 into the Pentagon. The attacks had a profound impact on global politics, leading to the war on terror and significant changes in security measures worldwide. A 4th hijacked plane crashed into Shanksville, Pennsylvania, thwarted from their attempt to go to the nation's capital by some brave passengers who gave their life to bring the plane down and prevent it from reaching its target. Labor Day season. Celebrated on the first Monday of September, Labor Day marks the unofficial end of summer. Americans enjoy a long weekend filled with barbecues, parades, and outdoor activities, savoring the last moments of warm weather before autumn sets in. Apple picking adventures. As the weather cools, apple orchards across the country open their doors for a quintessential September experience. Families and friends gather to pick fresh apples, savor warm apple cider, and indulge in homemade apple pies and caramel apples. In fact, most festivals this time of the year include some hands-on experience with peeling apples and making special things out of apples. Wednesday, the U.S. Constitution, September 17th, 1787. September holds a pivotal moment in American history with the signing of the United States Constitution on September 17th, 1787 in Philadelphia. This document established the framework for the American government, outlining its structure and principles, and remains a cornerstone of American democracy. May we always protect the Constitution as it endeavors to protect us. Football season. For sports enthusiasts, September heralds the start of an American football season. Fans nationwide gather to cheer for their favorite teams, from high school games on Friday, especially called Friday Night Football, to the excitement of college and NFL matchups on weekends. Learn more about it if you haven't been involved in football. Bike rides. Now, many people, especially my oldest son, refers to bike rides as a ride on a Harley-Davidson. Bike rides are pretty much available to the majority of people. They even make three-wheelers and four-wheelers, no matter what level of experience or expertise you might have. Riding a bicycle is very rewarding because you can hear the sounds of wildlife and nature as you go riding down the road. You can see up close wildflowers. There was a time that I rode my bicycle at least 30 miles each day. That's back when I was closer to being 30 years of age. However, bicycle riding can take place at all ages with the right equipment. Thursday, Apollo 11 to the moon and back, September the 6th, 1969. In July of 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the moon. But it was in September that they safely returned to Earth. Now, when you're flying an airplane, a lot of people say it's really important to know how to fly an airplane. But really, when it comes time for the landing, they realize probably the most important part of the trip becomes the landing. On September 6, 1969, Apollo 11's command module splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, marking one of humanity's greatest achievements and a defining moment in space exploration. Patriot Day, season of honor and remembrance. September 11th is observed as Patriot Day nowadays, a somber occasion to remember the 9/11 terrorist attacks. This has become not so much a holiday as a time for people to pause and pay tribute to the victims and heroes of that fateful day. We do that through ceremonies, moments of silence, and acts of service. What are you doing this year? Tailgate parties. This college football scenario has grown far beyond the athletes to the fans, and college football tailgates have become the norm. September is the kickoff for college football season, and Saturdays are dedicated to tailgating. Fans decked out in team colors gather in stadium parking lots for pregame parties, and sometimes I think they stay there for the whole game, featuring barbecue feasts, all kinds of games, and a great spirited camaraderie. If you've never been to a tailgate party, make that a part of your bucket list. Do it this season. Friday, September 1862, the Battle of Antietam. The American Civil War witnessed one of its bloodiest battles in September of 1862, with the Battle of Antietam occurring on September 17th. Fought near Sharpsburg, Maryland, it resulted in thousands of casualties in a single day and is considered a turning point in the war. President Abraham Lincoln later used the Union Army's tactical advantage to issue the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring the freedom of enslaved people in Confederate-held territory. Autumn Equinox. Around September 22nd, the autumn equinox occurs, marking the official start of fall. It's a time when day and night are nearly equal in length, and the landscape transforms with vibrant foliage, making it a popular season for scenic drives and outdoor adventures. Many places even adjust their clocks on that day. Get ready for this turning point, this change in your life in September. Renaissance festivals. Across the country, Renaissance festivals pop up in September, transporting attendees to a bygone era. Visitors immerse themselves in jousting tournaments, medieval music, and artisan markets while donning period costumes, creating a whimsical atmosphere. It all sounds good to me, except that jousting thing, getting knocked off a horse, riding as fast as you can into somebody else. Check out a Renaissance festival near you. Saturday, Camp David Accords, September of 1978. In September of 1978, Egyptian President Anwar Sadat and Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin met at Camp David, Maryland, under the mediation of U.S. President Jimmy Carter. This historic event resulted in the Camp David Accords, a peace agreement between Egypt and Israel, which paved the way for the eventual peace treaty in 1979, making Egypt the first Arab nation to officially recognize Israel. Thanks to those three men for setting egos aside and beginning to look at a place where we could live peacefully together on this planet. National Hispanic Heritage Month. From September 15th to October 15th, the United States celebrates National Hispanic Heritage Month, recognizing the contributions and cultural richness of Hispanic and Latino Americans. Festivals, exhibitions, and educational programs showcase the diversity of this vibrant community. Ready to go into the future. Celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month. Beach trips. September offers a sweet spot for beach vacations. The summer crowds have thinned, but the ocean waters are still warm and inviting. Coastal destinations like the Outer Banks, Cape Cod, the Florida Keys, and even some go down under, all the way to the bottom of the world, to experience some of the greatest beaches that one could ever see. Enjoy the scenery. like these beautiful, breathtaking scenes of the mountains and the waters and the waves. Sunday, Global Financial Crisis, September 15, 2008. September marks the onset of the global financial crisis in 2008. The collapse of Lehman Brothers on September 15th sent shockwaves through the international financial system, leading to a severe economic downturn. The crisis had far-reaching consequences, including bank bailouts, the Great Recession, and changes in financial regulations worldwide. If you were alive in 2008 and were in adulthood, then you remember this year and that September, and probably remember how it affected you. Hurricane season. While not a celebrity aspect, September is significant for hurricane seasons, and residents and emergency services stay vigilant during this time, never knowing when they're going to be called upon to deal with a hurricane. Preparing for potential storms and emphasizing the importance of disaster readiness is always a part of September. Culinary festivals. Culinary festivals. Foodies rejoice in September as food festivals abound. From chili cook-offs in Texas to seafood feasts in New Orleans, these events showcase regional specialties, allowing visitors to savor diverse flavors and culinary traditions across the USA. And it gets many of us in the kitchen beginning to experiment with our own recipes, and sometimes recipes we've borrowed from others. Culinary festivals. Get ready for them. It's September. These doses this week on Daily Dose of Darryl are designed to help you enjoy September in a new way. You've noticed every day you've had a significant event from the past that you could reflect upon and how it affected you. You've had a seasonal thing that you could have to increase your awareness of what's going on during that time of the year. And finally, each day you had an activity suggested that you consider adding to or expanding in your life. I trust that you'll go back and watch these doses again and begin to implement a new way to enjoy September. This is Darryl R. Peebles, the man behind the microphone, bringing you something positive each day from the Peebles Motivation Bureau, both positive, personal, and professional. Remember, there are 3 divisions: digital, real life, and print. But in the digital, we have not only the YouTube channel, but the website, Zoom events, and much more. In the real life, we do pulpit supply, funerals, weddings, magic shows, keynote speakers, and more. And in the print division, not only books, but magazine articles, newspapers, and custom artwork. Locally ordered books from me can get signatures and special discount. This one is already out and about, helping others. Churches and pastors have special discounts. I appreciate you, your ideas and support. Keep them coming. These are other areas that I might be able to help you, and these are my contact points. This is Daily Dose of Darryl, responding to the free and gracious gift of God. I am using humor, the art of illusion, modern technology, and decades of serving God and communities to work every day to uncover the beauty in all people and experiences coming my way, endeavoring to educate, entertain, and inspire. Each dose on this channel can help move us toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.